Clark here at Killer Fun. I am here with a short correction video regarding my full solve of Daily Killer Sudoku puzzle number 1276. YouTube member HH-TQ2PF pointed out an error in my logic. I did not recognize that at the 3-minute and 14-second mark, all the cells of the 23 sum are not visible by all the other cells in the sum, and I used the calculator tool to come up with a single possible combination. Luckily, or unluckily, this is the combination in the final solution, but I failed to address any other possible combinations. Therefore, the logic is not sound. The calculator tool at dailykillersudoku.com is amazing, but one of the underlying assumptions is that all the cells for which you are calculating are all visible to each other, and therefore no duplicate values are allowed. This is not the case in this situation. There are two cells in column 1, row 7, column 1, and row 6, column 1, and two cells in row 6, column 1, and row 6, column 5. As no digit may be duplicated in any column or row in Sudoku, the digits in the column or the row cannot be duplicate digits. But in these three cells, duplicate digits are possible. These three cells form a bit of an L shape, where neither of the legs can be duplicated digits, but the ends of the legs can be duplicate digits. Knowing this, we can logically come up with all the possible combinations for a 23 sum where two of the digits can be duplicate digits. I like to step through the possibilities, starting with the lowest possible value and its partners. Then work up, exploring all the possible combinations. The largest digit in Sudoku is a 9. If we use two 9s, we have 18, and need a 5 to reach the sum of 23. 5 is the smallest digit in a 3-cell 23 sum. The first possible combination is a 599. As these numbers are at each boundary, there are no permutations with these digits. The next starting number is a 6. 6 partners with a 17 sum that only has one possible combination of 89. 689 is another 23 sum combination, the one used in the correct solution. There are no other combinations with a 6, as we are still too close to the boundaries to allow for permutations. Looking at 7 as a starting number, we need a partnering 16 sum. With the possibility of duplicates, there are two possible combinations for a 16 sum, 79 and 88. This gives us two more possible combinations, 779 and 788. These are the only four combinations for a 23 sum, with one possible duplicated digit. There are some limitations that will help us eliminate some of these combinations. First, any duplicate digits must be in row 1, column 7, and row 6, column 5. Second, row 1, column 7 must be a 7 or a 9. Finally, there cannot be an 8 or a 9 in row 6, column 1, due to this 8-9 pair that is already in box 4. Starting with 599, this can only fit as 9, 5, 9, and meets all the current limitations. 959 is a possible combination, but will need to be shown to lead to some puzzle impossibility to be eliminated. 689 is the correct combination as 9, 6, 8. 779 could fit as 7, 9, 7. But there is already an 8-9 pair in box 4. The 9 is blocked from row 6, column 1. 7, 9, 7 is not a possible combination in this puzzle and at this stage of the solve. 788 could fit as 878, but as the duplicate digits must be in row 7, column 1 and row 6, column 5, and row 7, column 1 must be a 7 or a 9, 878 is also not a possible combination in this puzzle and at this stage of the solve. Only 959 and 968 are logically sound at this stage of the solve. Since we know that 968 is the correct combination, we only need to eliminate 595 as a possibility and test a split using this combination. Moving forward with the logic with the 959 combination, we can resolve this 2-cell 16 sum. This 9 in the box forces this to be a 7, and the 2-cell 11-cage partner of a 7 is a 4. Let's look at the possible combinations for this column 1 and 2 36 cage. With 5 and 9, there are only two possible combinations, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Both of these have an 8, so there must be an 8 somewhere in this cage. The 9 prevents an 8 from being in row 1, column 7. This 8-9 pair prevents an 8 from being in box 4, so the only place for an 8 in the 36 cage is in row 3, column 1. With this 32 cage in box 1, we have a rule of 45 possibility where 45 minus 32 is 13. The partner of 8 in a 2-cell 13 sum is a 5, and the partner of a 5 in a 2-cell 7 cage is a 2. Now we're well set up with a 2-4 in column 4 and can develop row 6 as well. With this 6 cage and a 5 in the box, this is limited to one possible combination of 2, 4. And with these 3 digits, 2, 4, and 5, looking right into this 2-cell 11 cage, we can eliminate all but one of the possible combinations. 2, 9 is not a possibility. 4, 7 is not a possibility. Nor is 5, 6, leaving only 3, 8. So this 3, 8 pair can be resolved to 8, 3 by the 8, 9 in box 6. This is an 8, 3. So if we look at this column 4 10 cage, what are the possible combinations? Well, with this 2 and 4, we can eliminate the 2, 8 and the 4, 6 combinations. We also have these 9s that are in both of the rows of the 2-cell 10 cage. So the 1, 9 possibility can now be eliminated, leaving only the 3, 7. So with this 3 in row 6, we must have the 7 here, so that 3-7 combination is resolved. Now let's look up into this 2-cell 9 cage of column 4. Let's remove the 2-7 and the 3-6 and the 4-5, leaving only the 1-8 as a possible combination. However, we have 8s in both of the rows of the 2-cell 9 cage, eliminating the possibility of the 1-8 combination. So there are no possible combinations for this 2-cell 9 cage in column 4. So we've reached a point in the solve path with the 9-5-9 combination where there's an impossibility, proving that the 9-5-9 combination is not a possibility and can be eliminated from our logic path. That should clear up the error with possible combinations of the 23 sum that I failed to account for in my original solve. I hope you enjoyed this correction video. Please continue watching Killer Fun, and until next time, keep solving.